warehouses and back.
Out by Keebler. They don't give you any cookies, though.
They throw them at you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. So how's everybody's group looking forward to for the fall season? Because like I said, there's so many races coming up. Gary, how's your group looking?
Looking really good. My group will do the rock and roll half marathon. We just won't risk the weather for the full marathon, and we'll got a couple runners going to be doing Boston next April.
Hey, so many times I ask you, oh, you got any people in the marathon? Nah, we're doing the half.
Yeah, doing the half.
Doing the half. In November in San Antonio, I mean, both of you guys would talk about it. You don't know what the weather's going to be. It could be freezing morning. And
you don't know in January.
You don't know in January.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
And then we'll obviously I have a couple high schoolers that I coach. We have cross country season coming up. Everyone looking good, and we'll just roll into some training from there.
Nice.
One of the great things about San Antonio is there's lots and lots and lots of events these days. I mean, I remember when we first got here, 1980, there was probably 15 races a year, and the whole 500 people that ran showed up at those 15 races.
That's right. That's right.
Now there are 85 races a year in San Antonio, and the 8,500 people that run split it up. First of all, you couldn't afford to do 85 races if you were fit and ready to go.
That's
because
right.
it'd cost you $8,000.
Yeah,
well, they're not
and that's where the things we were talking about real quick is the prices on races have gone up significantly. I mean, we just saw yesterday Ironman Boulder is $715 to do Ironman Boulder, and that's just the entry. Yep. That's not hotel. That's not airfare. That's not food.
Word.
That's just the entry fee for Ironman Boulder.
But
your fees for your races very, very
$20 early, $25 late.
Yeah.
So.
That's perfect. And I've announced races for 10Ks where they're $80 for a 10K, and I'm going, how do they get people to show up, first of all? Because that is a lot of money, especially in today's age. I mean, the economy, both of you guys are weapon carriers because you know that pretty soon, I would say, I'm not going to go into political discussion or anything with you two, but you got to protect yourself. And $80, people will do damage to you for $80.
Well, the thing about it is, though, my races are still 20 and 25. I think the race fee should be predicted by the number of police officers and barricades and those kinds of things that you have to provide.
Right.
It's not the water and the volunteers. I mean, my volunteers are Boy Scouts or Young Marines, and I contribute to their livelihood each year, their program's livelihood, not the actual person. But those things keep my costs down.
Right.
If I had to hire 25 people to show up and work, that would be at least $1,200.
Right.
So I don't have to do that. I rely on people like you and Gary and my athletes to show up and help me out. But that keeps the cost down. The biggest expense I do these days,
shirts,
the tech shirts.
Yeah.
$10 or $12 a piece.
Yeah, because your athletes, like when you go to Houston or whatever, I mean, obviously an Olympic qualifier and everything, they've got to pay the price.
Right. They do. And my runners I have a handful of runners that are trying to qualify for, that are going to try to make a shot at trying to qualify for the Olympic trials. Those runners are fast enough that many times I can reach out to a league coordinator or race director and get a comp entry. But for the majority of my runners, they're paying airfare, they're paying hotels, they're paying race entry fees. So it all comes back down to the coach to make sure that they're prepared and ready.
Oh, I know. As an announcer, I'm like, you're paying me to go over and announce this race. Okay, sounds good to me.
Yep. One of the exciting things happening in San Antonio this summer is the 14th of December, we're hosting the National Junior Olympics.
I saw that on your schedule on PurnellRacing.com. I saw that.
Yep. So we're going to have a lot. We'll have 3,000 to 5,000 kids at the National Shooting Complex in December running that cross-country meet. It's going to be exciting, and it's only open to 8 to 18-year-olds. So if you're 19 to 99, you can volunteer and help. And we will need a lot of help out there.
Yep.
Right.
It's a good course out there, too.
Yep. So obviously you need volunteers and everything like that. And one of our commercials we're going to play here when we sign off is going to be the volunteer commercial that Matthew did last night. But how do they get a hold of you? Because obviously, like I said, all events need volunteers. But when you need volunteers, how do they get a hold of you?
The easiest thing to do is go to PurnellRacing.com, and you'll get all my information. My phone number is 210-385-8248. My email address is JOHNNY, Johnny.Purnell@yahoo.com.
Nice. Gary?
You can get a hold of me by going to my website, GaryBrimmer.com. Email's real simple, coachgaryb@gmail.com.
There's so much we're going to discuss. Again, folks, every Thursday at noon, we're talking about races, events, what's coming up, what just happened. Like Gary was talking about the Too Hot to Handle 15K that just happened in Bernie, put on by iRun. Incredible event. I heard accolades about that event. Of course, I was at Tri-Aggie Land at Texas A&M having fun with the Aggies over there during that day. And Mitch was like, "Why are you in my event?" I was like, "Well, you didn't hire me."
Mitch did a good job announcing.
He did. He told me, he's like, "I got a lot of practice, Mark, but you're it for the rest of my races." So he's actually hired me for the 2014 season. So, but that's gonna be good. But when we're gonna. Before we close off, I know we got a couple minutes. Actually, we're 5 minutes over, but I don't care. I own the station, do what I want. Let's talk about massages real quick, because a lot of folks that go to expos, they get a massage or whatever.
I need one.
I know. Yeah. Well, we know a lot of the great masseuse in the area. But folks that go to expos or whatever, get a massage, that might not be the best thing for them, because I've done massages before, bike races, and it actually injured me because I was like, whoa, I didn't know I had that pain there. But what is your Gary, I'm going to go right to you with this. What is the difference between the stick, which we love the stick, we have one in the room, we use it every day, the stick versus getting a massage?
With the stick, you control how deep you go into the muscle. And I always tell athletes never to do anything more than just a mild discomfort with the stick, especially if it's a brand new, you've never used the stick before. Because we sell a lot of sticks at expos to people who have, to a lot of people that have never had it before. Most people have used it and they just tired of borrowing one of their friends, so then they'll buy one. But one of the things I pride myself with is the current people that sell the stick have never injured somebody pre-race, pre-marathon at the expo. So, but the big difference is you just control how deep you go in the muscle. You're not
right.
hammering. You can hammer really, really deep in the muscle with the stick.
And you can really do it yourself.
You can. That's the whole thing. It's a self-myofascial release.
Incredible. And what do you think about massages over there?
Well, I think massages are great. I mean, over the years, I've kept a lot of my athletes on the road because I knew what to do for them. Yep. It's most massages should be specific. If you're having trouble with your legs, they should spend times on your legs. If you have a back problem, let's work on the back. A full body massage is excellent. It makes you relax, makes you think, hey, I can take on the world after this.
Right.
But most of us want to go take a nap.
Yep. It's a workout.
And there was a young lady, she moved back to Austin, that gave me a massage a couple months ago. Was the best I've ever had.
Oh, here we go.
No, seriously. I thought when she was rubbing me that I was going to get up sore because she was so rough. But she knew what she was doing.
Yep.
When I got off the table, I thought, damn, I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 60 again.
Oh, here we go. But, folks, I tell you what, again, races and events, if you have any questions, you can email me at info@ispeakforyou.net. If you have questions about a race coming up or what do you think your prep should be done, obviously, we've got the panel. We're going to have guests all the time with Gary and, of course, my good dad here, John Purnell. You can find him at purnellracing.com and, of course, GaryBrimmer.com. Yep, for your information. And you have a kid that's running cross country. I tell you what, Gary's cross country camp has been blowing up. The guys running sub-5s today at their time trial. But again, the big cross country meet, the national championships here in San Antonio at the National Shooting Complex on December 14th. You're going to see the future superstars going at it here in San Antonio.
The good thing about it is, I can't claim that I've ever been to a nationals to compete.
I have, and it's not fun.
I've got a 14-year-old from Lavernia
right.
that's going to blow doors off. When her track season was over at school, she came to me and says, listen, I want to do this cross-country event. My club is a USA Track and Field Club. You got to be a member of a USA Track and Field Club. You got to compete in a local event to qualify for the nationals. And I'm going to host a practice event. And then the South Texas Association will have one qualifying event. And then the 14th of December, we'll all be out at the National Shooting Complex.
Nice.
Nothing on my schedule that day except cross country.
How does that affect UIL?
Doesn't affect it at all.
Not at all.
Not at all?
No. School's out.
Yep. Season is over with. The only conflict will be with one of my really good high school kids. We have to see how the qualifier falls with Foot Locker.
And Mary will be out of school by then, won't she?
Mary Kane.
Yeah.
I still think she'll still be in high school.
She'll still be in high school?
Yeah. She won't come to this.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, University of Oregon and Alberto got her ticket punched.
She won't come to this.
Yeah. So if you have any questions you want the coaches to answer, you can email me at info@ispeakforyou.net. Every week, Tuesday or on Thursday at noon, we're going to talk about what's coming up that weekend and what is happening in your neck of the woods. Obviously, here in San Antonio this weekend, it's the ladies only 5K, which is probably the most hilliest 5K you'll ever see in your life.
I'm putting on a simple little 5K Sunday morning.
Are you?
Hemisphere.
Oh, yeah. 2 laps of the park.
This time it's 3. Half the park is under construction.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw that.
So we're doing a mile loop.
Oh, wow. So, again, folks, PurnellRacing.com, GaryBrimmer.com for all your questions. Check it out. And, again, thanks for listening. God bless. Take care and have a great week. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. We'll see you soon. Glimmer Gear. Increase your visibility. Be seen by motorists up to a quarter mile away. LED-equipped, state-of-the-art sports apparel designed to offer you comfort and safety while you exercise, train, and explore the outdoors. Visit Glimmer Gear today. Enter the promo code ISpeakForYou and get 25% off. That's glimmergear.com or give them a call at 619-299-GEAR.
Were you aware? Texas has a law that commercial vehicles, when passing a road user such as a cyclist, runner, or walker, must obey a 6 feet distance between said vehicle and the road user. Texas also has a law that all vehicles, when passing a road user, must obey a 3 feet distance. Can you see me now? 3 feet, 6 feet. It's the law.
Volunteer. Is there a weekend that is an off weekend from racing or training? Then volunteer. Find an event in your area. Email the director or point of contact. Volunteer and help out the community that gives you so much. All events need volunteers from setup to registration to course marshals to finish line to water stations. You get the hint? Volunteer today.